There we go.
Wait, you've been recording this whole time?
No. I just started
All
recording now. I
right.
don't even know how you got that idea.
Yeah, random Wikipedia. Barry Bonds. Nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Bonds. Oh my god, I know that.
Alright, every bond has to be updated this session. I really. No, I shouldn't say that. That's a gamble. I've got 5 of the fucking things.
All right. So last we left off, which was a while ago, about 2 months. Y'all made your way to Custer under Dwight's direction. He wanted to go to Custer to take advantage of some goings-ons with the public funding of the transportation industry. You made it there after encountering a ancient drilling machine powered by a ancient energy source.
And it was cool.
Yeah. You parked on the outskirts of the city for camp, and were accosted the next morning by fellows from a loan shark agency that had covertly bought out the bombed out wasteland that you were camping in, and demanded that you pay them for use of the land. You talked your way out of that. And then you went into Custer, bought a garage to house the infernal machine.
Infernal. That's a strong word.
I don't know why I called it that. I don't know. I just the
You
word
don't like it
infernal
very
just
much?
popped in my mind.
That's actually what Nico shouted at working a long night, just
Yeah.
couldn't get to work. Infernal machine.
Yeah, you parked the drilling machine. You stored the drilling machine in a garage while Nico went and tried to dissect it and learn about the power source.
Also, just doing general Nicoisms.
Yeah.
General Nico is
And then Dwight and Lydian and Cherry, all in Flora, went over to a nice house by Custer Park, around here, let's say. I believe it was around there. To
hang on,
meet
I've
his
got
cousin Palmer.
Yes.
You want to go bowling?
Whereupon being let in, Dwight sat down with his cousin and asked Palmer, "Hey, so you have stock in one of the major transportation companies, Tidal, I think it was called Tidal Engineering?"
I don't have that written down.
Yeah, I didn't write down the name of it. I failed to anyway.
It was Tidal something.
Idle ways? No.
It was called Tidal. We'll just say it's called Tidal.
Okay.
Tidal.
Short.
We don't offer both
I'm gonna put
services.
tidal
Yeah.
transportation,
Yeah.
even though it's
And
underground.
Dwight revealed that he had heard from another cousin that Palmer had in getting this new house before the public funding fiasco that undermined his wealth. He had borrowed money from a loan shark.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Dwight's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And so Dwight said, you owe money to this Oratus Incorporated. So, and you've been looking to get out of town to try and escape that. So I will give you where I live in Marion in exchange for stock in your company. To which Flora was quite taken aback by the depths to which Dwight had gone in trying to strong arm his cousin into taking advantage of his cousin's situation like that. Lydian was also quite surprised. While Cherry was talking to the wife,
Katie.
who had Katie, yeah, along with her kids, Danny
Danny.
and Regina.
Oh, I didn't write down Regina.
Yeah,
Sexist.
yeah, about
No,
various
the
stuff.
boys are
She was in the dark about the loan shark stuff, and she doesn't quite know the extent of the financial troubles that Palmer is in. Then you went and had dinner. Uh, Lydian caught Cherry up on what was happening. Cherry then went and had Lydian get her a gun.
Yeah, I forgot
Okay,
about
this
that.
I don't.
I forgot
Yeah.
about
Yeah, this
that.
I don't
About
remember.
doing a back
Oh,
alley
no.
deal for a gun. Actually, no, it
Is
wasn't
that-
back.
No.
It wasn't back alley. I went to
Yeah.
a shop. Never mind.
You went to a shop, yeah.
Yeah.
Then Cherry
So
went
now it's in
and
his name.
then Cherry went and cornered Palmer, and talked to him in her way, and impressed upon him that he should do something to take control of the situation instead of just cutting and running.
Yeah, the blind woman with a gun, truly threatening.
Well, no, she's Fargoing him super fucking
Yeah.
hard.
Ah,
She was Fargoing, she was gussing. She was going,
Yeah.
a man provides.
A man provides.
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that. I just, not to break into talking about Breaking Bad. It's so funny to me in retrospect how that works on Walter. Like how transparently Gus is bullshitting that whole time, and just like he had barely met Walter, and instantly he had his number and knew how to manipulate him just flawlessly.
Hey, you've got a few issues with your pride. I'm gonna just sit on that for a minute.
Genuinely, I think Hank could have gotten Walt to turn himself in if he just had thought about it a bit more. Pulled a Gus.
So yeah, he impressed that upon him, and he seemed a little motivated to do something. You're not quite sure what. You just wanted to do something interesting. And
Did she give him the gun, or has she still got?
I
the gun?
don't think she did.
That was potentially the plan at that point, but no, because I didn't have the gun yet. I was originally going to. That was a plan, but then the timing didn't quite work out, and I got the gun after, and that may come later. We'll see.
What Palmer did ask in return was, what exactly, that Lydian fellow, what exactly does he have up his sleeve? Because he keeps hearing about this man's capital, and I believe you revealed the machine and the energy source to him.
Correct.
Which is now gonna go and get stolen, as everything gets more and more confusing. I have a feeling that's where it's going.
So the way the conversation was sort of framed, like we talked about, was the idea suggesting essentially that he, and kind of leading him to the conclusion of you could conspire with Lydian to get a better deal than Dwight would offer, for getting out of this. There was some idea of doing a hostile takeover of his old company, basically betraying his old company and everything for monetary advantage through Lydian. He's the inside man. That was the idea of it, at least.
Inside man.
I have no earthly idea how we're gonna do stock manipulation. I have no earthly idea how to realistically.
So roll a something 6.
I have to decrease public trust in a company, I guess.
Essentially, no, I think that was basically it. I forget what the exact... See, now this is the finer details. I wish I remembered. There was something along the... But basically, seeing if he could, undermine his old company and use, the promise of, Lydian's thing to
Then
basically
boost it
have
back
the
up.
rival companies, value plummeting, people looking to jump ship, and, buying it out and incorporating its
Meanwhile, as Cherry impressed that upon Palmer, Lydian Ian set about laying down the foundation to just start his own company. I believe was what he was doing.
I don't know if I did it. I had it written under plan, so I don't know. Did I go and actually talk to the guy called Folan and talk to him about the
No,
plan?
not yet.
Okay, that's for this session then, because
Yeah.
I had it I had my notes from the last session are so terrible. Some of them are it's just a mix of, oh, this is going to happen and this happened with no differentiation, which is great after like several months.
2 months, yeah.
Well, I assume you thought it wasn't gonna take this long.
Well, I just went mad about getting Yakuza 6 done, and then decided
then
I would do a
Christmas
Christmas video as well.
Die Hard, yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that one. I need to.
I haven't either.
Damn.
I did watch
Sorry.
Die Hard this Christmas, so it's basically the same thing.
Wait, what do you need to watch?
The Die Hard video.
Snakes.
Oh,
Yes.
I've watched that. I have not watched Die Hard, so I've done the opposite.
Wow.
I've never seen Die Hard. Yeah.
It's a good movie. It is a
good movie.
Yeah, it's a great
it
movie.
seems like it would be a good movie. It's not like one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. I've always wanted to see it. It's just never like. I feel like I can't imagine myself being surprised by Die Hard. Like, it looks like it's
I will
a
say
good
that,
movie.
here's the thing.
I feel like I know what to expect.
Yeah, you know what to expect. Here's the thing about it, though, that I think is really good, because it is pretty much exactly what you expect. What's good about it is just how tightly wound it is. Like,
Yeah.
it isn't just the perfect example of an action movie. It's all very predictable, but it's pulled off with aplomb, is the way I'd put Die Hard.
Yeah,
And it's
great.
got like that good that thing that action movies like that I prefer action movies to do is that like its hero really fucking takes a beating. Like you
Oh,
can
yeah.
like I hate when action movies are just like, you know, they're walking away from it like whatever.
He's
Oh, yeah,
fucking
no, he's
limping
fucked up.
by the end. It's like he's just...
Yeah, no, like he's limping, covered in blood. He's fucking exhausted.
Got glass in his feet, yeah.
No, yeah. Like, again, I think I would like Die Hard. And I want to watch it. I'm not like this is like, oh, I don't want to watch it. I just think I'm somewhat less like... I don't feel like my opinion will change on it watching it, if that makes sense. And it's like, I don't have this, like... I don't feel like I need to watch it soon. Like, it's just whenever I organically happen to see it, I'll see it, you know?
Fair enough.
Next,
Like, there are some movies I'm like, I don't know, I'm curious. Like, I have no curiosity with Die Hard. I think that's what it is.
Uh-huh.
I do want to see it, though.
So yeah, and then Cherry and Lydian had a conversation about making their own company, potentially undermining title and discussing whether or not they'd keep a wide berth from the loan shark or deal with that directly, cut Palmer in, etc., etc. But that was where we left off.
All right.
Doesn't Lydian already have a company?
I have got
He has lots of companies.
you can always have more companies. The point of that is like the point of Lydian's goal, why he's out in the world, is to acquire as much as possible and to set up as much infrastructure as possible. Yeah, right now.
Yeah, that's where we left off. So I guess right now we're back at the garage.
And it's night. Is it night?
It would be. I think it would be night. Yeah.
Yeah, or at
Okay.
least late afternoon.
Okay.
Probably after. It's whatever time you want it to be. But later in the day.
Yeah. Right. Well, if we're gonna start putting it to Dwight and putting it to Radicus, I've got my in at the I've got Folan. He's a public servant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a name to follow up in the morning. Folan. Figure we put it to him that, hey, your public network, why don't we take it off the government's hands? Free them up to use their money elsewhere. Pay a few dividends to the city here and there, but make sure the overhead is no longer going above their heads. Dwight can play around with his cousin all he wants. Let's let the cousin run distraction on Dwight while we get the real work done. That sound about smart?
And Cherry sort of nods at that. Shit, I'm trying to remember. Because so Title is also like they're fully private, right? They're not, or like what
Yeah,
is?
they're private, but they took government funding, like all the transportation companies did.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember. So the way that the kind of public transport network kind of runs in this city is it's technically a public service, but there's a bunch of private companies that each have their own patches.
Yeah.
Okay, and basically
Oh God, we can do an MTA.
Okay, what's that? Metro Oh, okay. You're gonna have to run me through that one.
Sweet, what was your like out of everyone here, you're the only one who's never been
Wait,
in
no,
the
I think I was thinking more like, isn't that how like the London Underground works?
The London tube system, yeah, there were when it was all coming together in the 1800s, there were a bunch of different private companies that all had their own like rail networks, and eventually a lot of them just kind of combined because they were serving similar areas, or some tracks were kind of redundant or what have you.
Yeah, the MTA, I mean a lot of them did.
Wait. Sorry, no, you just continue. I just realized something.
It had a lot of like that's why in New York, you have like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7 now, but then also like the ACE, stuff like with all the because you had these different companies that were mostly serving different boroughs, but all of them were going into Manhattan for the most part. But then you did have some that were running alongside each other, and it was all compiled together under the MTA, which is like kind of both a government, like a New York City or New York State government thing, but also kind of a private for profit company. It's this weird, like, Hydra that's.
Yeah. It's funny, for all the thing about the NHS is technically a private company. It's just that all of its medical stuff, all of its like public facing stuff is publicly owned.
Yeah.
Which, hopefully.
But no, I just realized something. So we're making a company, yeah, and we're nestling in on the transport market.
I'm trying to figure. Yeah, and our big sell is, hey, look at this ancient power thing we have.
Okay, but so Marion, if I remember, Marion is Marion the gambling city, or am I thinking of another one?
Yeah,
Marion's the
Marion
gambling city.
Casinos, yeah.
And we're in Marion, yeah.
We're in
Custer. Okay, no mind.
Yeah,
we were in Marion.
We opened up the we opened up. We took over the Vertex Casino in.
Oh yeah, no,
Marion.
that's what I remember.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was mixing things.
You did have another power source over there, but you lost it in another city because you made it go fucking. Well, you lost it there because you made it go fucking nuclear.
Well, you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet.
Not with radiation.
It's not my fault that. It's not Nico's fault that it was radioactive.
Yes, it is.
Nico just discovered it was radioactive.
Through his actions.
Nico's just trying to live up to their idol.
Anyway, Sherry and Nico, you're coming with me to the meeting with what's his name tomorrow.
Anyway, basically, Lydia, what you could do to stand out? What if you made a tunnel where instead of driving a train, people can drive their horseless carriages?
Oh boy, the Hyperloop. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we can't call it the Hyperloop. It just doesn't sound.
I don't know. That sounds like a very Nico name for a project.
No, it would be like in the the fucking accelerating tunnel or some transporter, tunnel transport, personal tunnel transport. But yeah,
No, I think like I'm realizing now because like even Custer is based on like New York back in the like 1920s 1930s New York.
Like 1880s,
Oh,
1890s.
1880, a bit early. Point being, that's about when like it's a bit early before the actual subway was started, but that's when like things were working in that direction. Like, I think maybe Lydian should just become the Robert Moses of Custer.
Oh no, he's gonna be racist.
He's gonna bulldoze so many neighborhoods.
Oh, is he gonna? Oh, is he?
I mean,
Is he
I'm
gonna
trying to
go?
work out the logistics of how these are horseless carriages. They're not on set paths, but different companies have different patches. Is what I'm trying to put together here.
They're like Roombas.
Imagining this more like essentially buses.
Oh no, is Lydian also
But
gonna
aren't
like be
people
the
driving
president
them
for like a
themselves? It's
World's
not like
Fair?
on a set route, or are they on set routes?
Uh, a lot of them are. Some
Okay.
companies operate more of a taxi thing.
Okay. All right. Now, okay. Now that makes sense. So everyone's got their beat, and now we have to figure
Yeah,
out how to get territory.
yeah.
What if we eliminate the drivers? But yeah, Lydian will host a World Fair here or like a Hemlockian fair.
It'll still be a world fair.
Will they have people from like Ithaca and like I don't know, was Ithaca canon too?
I have no
Ithaca
idea.
is a bunch of stories.
Yeah.
Ah,
What was the other part
Remember
that
there was the play that was based on like Victor and Carnabas, remember?
oh yeah. What was the other thing that is canon though?
Grimwood.
yeah, Grimwood,
Grimwood, yeah.
That's where wait,
Leon,
fuck, what's his Leon went. Yeah.
Leon got
Oh, yeah.
murdered.
Where
It was
Zora's
your
from.
fault. And
What?
then Azora, like Neo said, like immediately as I was creating the character, that's fucked up. That wouldn't happen in Hemlock, maybe in Grimwood, and that's why Azora was from Grimwood.
I like that there's arbitrary cruelty in the world where something that bad would not happen in Hemlock, but in those other horrible countries,
Yeah.
those shitty countries.
Yeah. Hemlock is a whimsical fuck wacky place.
That's why Aegis, like, immigrated here.
Just ignore Axe's backstory.
It was a very whimsical,
I
like,
guess the most fucked up parts of Ariana's backstory also didn't technically happen in Hemlock.
anyway. I don't think Lydian has anything more to do tonight. Like he's gonna
Right.
go to his meeting tomorrow. He's gonna go in and talk to Folan and try and get things rolling.
So where are we staying tonight?
Well, you have been offered rooms in Palmer's
Yeah.
abode. There's a guest room in the basement.
I
Ooh,
guess in
fancy.
the interest of saving money, Lydian will take him up on that. I can't remember if I
But
also
we have a whole warehouse.
we don't have a whole warehouse. We have where we park. Oh, actually, we do. We do have
Have a
workshop.
garage.
Yeah, well, if you want to sleep in the garage, you're more than welcome to.
I mean, Nico has already done it before.
There you go then. Whereas Lydian likes a comfy bed, so he's gonna
Ooh.
or something to lay
Nico
down.
could make you a comfy bed.
All right, yeah, sure, Nico. Using the materials you have in this workshop, why don't you invent a new kind of bed and we'll sell it?
Maybe I will. In fact, you know what?
Oh
I
my
find
God.
springs to be old and old news. You know what I shall invent? I shall invent a mattress that you fill with something like a liquid, which makes you it's
Oh,
like
Cherry's all about this.
falling asleep to the waves because waves are proven to make you fall asleep because they like rock you back and forth.
Oh, this is exactly like yes, this sort of 70s bullshit is this is Cherry's vibe.
Okay, right. Perfect. I've 2 avenues for coin are opening up. Lydian's just like he's tired. He wants to go and lay down. And Nico gets on this insane run, and he's like, "You know what, Nico? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I'll see you in the morning after you've come up with something. But in the meanwhile, I think I'm gonna sleep old-fashioned."
Hey Neil, what do I roll to invent the invent the bed mattress?
Invent the bed mattress.
And
A water
the
bed.
bed mattress.
I feel like a
water
waterbed would do well in Terrebonne. They're big on their waterworks.
Felina would get a water bed and she would use her claws on it
No.
when she's sleeping on it.
Yeah. Like
Every time.
subconsciously traumatized.
I mean, I suppose roll in.
Oh no!
That's a 9. I don't.
You would. You're having trouble finding a right material that would hold that the water like that.
This my theory is sound, but the materials are weak.
Water
It doesn't.
are a lot older than I would have thought.
I cannot make it out of hemp. I can't make it out of sacks like that. It's impossible.
Wow. He's not
I would
taking
need
it-
something. I would need something durable, bendy, that could get sealed. Like I don't know. The only words that come to my mind, something plastic, something. Nico sits up all night, tormented by the fact that they can't
He's
figure out
ironically
plastic.
like sat on a tire.
Yes.
Oh, waterbeds were invented in the 1800s?
I did not
Pretty
know
cool.
What the fuck were they made of?
They had rubber back then. Rubber impregnated canvas. And you know, they're relatively primitive. The modern air or waterbed was really like the patent, you know, was granted in like 1971 for what would take off, but there had been waterbeds for over 100 years at that point, since 1833.
1833.
Yeah. Dr. Arnaud's Dr. Arnott, maybe's hydrostatic bed, designed to prevent bed sores.
Hydrostatic
Bath of
bed.
water with a covering of rubber impregnated canvas. He didn't patent it so that anyone could use it.
What a nice guy.
But like in an 1855 novel, like they mentioned a waterbed, like just offhandedly, like people would know what that was.
Alright, so you're all going. Cherry and Lydian are
Yeah.
going to sleep in the guest rooms.
Wow. Look at guest rooms. Look how rich these people are. Dwight, why can't you be this successful?
Where is Dwight at the moment? Actually, like I'm guessing he's at the
he's-
house, or
Yeah, he's staying in the basement with
Oh, okay.
Flora.
Fair enough. The family member and his girlfriend do not get the guest rooms; they get the basement.
I mean, if that was your family, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
If
maybe the
White was your
basement.
family.
I mean, right now he is locking the base. He is just kind of like locking the basement door and just kind of pouring gasoline under the crack.
Fucking hate you, Dwight. Fucking hate you, Dwight.
You want my stocks? Have this. As he strikes a match and throws it down the stairs.
While Cherry just sleeps with the gun under her pillow.
Hope she's
Just like Lydian just checks in her room and she's just sleeping on her bed on her back, just has the gun in one arm, like cross her chest. Just see her like in her sleep keeps on cocking the hammer and uncocking it.
Hope the house doesn't get burgled tonight. Or I hope she doesn't start believing the house is being burgled at night.
Lydian, when he walks past, takes very, very light steps.
She hears like creaking downstairs, and she just kind of gets like, ah, shit. Oh fuck! Someone snuck in. She goes down and just winds up fucking blowing Danny away because he went downstairs to get a snack.
Danny, no.
Mother?
She would have to blame it on someone. Who would she blame it on? Maybe Oratus. Maybe
That would be
Dwight.
so dark. Like, damn, the Oratus, they got your boy.
That's not our problem, sir.
You have to go after them. Here's a gun. Don't mind that it's warm.
I just took a test shot to make sure it worked.
At the exact same time they did. That's why you only heard one shot. You have to act now. You still have one child left.
Poor Danny, but his death will be great fuel to bring down O'Malley once and for all. Granted,
See,
I'm only
she needs
assuming.
to start manipulating Kathy too for the drama after he's gone. Like, how do you know it wasn't your husband who shot Danny?
A question so insane that she would have to consider it.
Yeah. Maybe Danny insulted his pride. Maybe this is all his delusions. His ego's gone to his head. You'll have to kill him.
Jerry just furiously just taking mental notes in the corner like, okay, yes, this story's very complicated. I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you start sleeping through the night. When do you go to bed, Nico?
Way too late.
In the garage?
Of course. In fact,
Alright.
Nico just falls asleep working.
Right. What were
Also-
you working on?
Trying to figure out the way to make a waterbed.
Alrighty.
Cogsworth put the blanket over Nico.
Nice. So, Nico,
Yeah.
I'd like you to roll a 2d6.
Oh, I got space there. Oh no, I got a 6. What does this mean?
Okay, you're sleeping pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you wake up
Mm-hmm.
and the light of Pathaton is missing.
What did you say? The light?
The light of Pathaton, the energy source for that you were studying from the
Oh.
machine. It's gone.
Yeah. Nico takes a moment. Smash cut to outside the building. Is hearing yell. Nico instantly just fucking goes on. Wait. Oh no! Oh no! It's gone! It's Nico uses the hover boots and just go towards where Lydian is.
Uh-huh. All right, so yeah, how early do you two get up? Would you say?
Probably about, I think Lydian, about 7:30 or 8 a.m. He knows he's got a busy day ahead of him.
Yeah, yeah. And Nico, I'm gonna say you got up around then as well.
Yeah.
Uh, so Lydian, as you're getting ready, the Katie has Katie uh oh sees you and says, "Oh hey, have you seen Palmer?"
No, I only just woke up. Is he not usually out and working this early in the day?
Oh well, he usually lets me know when he's going to work early, but I woke up and he wasn't in bed. Care for a biscuit?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Yeah, she offers you a biscuit and then sighs and just says, wonder why he left so early."
Well, I don't know.
Psychically beaming that he's having an affair into her mind.
I mean, after. I can't. No, yeah, Lydian bites his tongue on the whole Dwight thing. Because right now, Lydian just thinks, after what their conversation yesterday, I'd be fucking out of here as fast as possible if I were him.
I should just say, Cherry would, be helping her with breakfast stuff, biscuit, coffee, that sort of thing. That's what she's
Right.
paid for.
Lydian.
And Nico flies in through the window, which smashes into smithereens.
Fucking way. Fine.
So, actually, we went over. So, what is it exactly that your husband does?
Well, he was he was the chief of engineering, but right now he does a lot of accounting.
That's an odd career trajectory.
Yeah, he thought it would be more of a less stressful. He said it was a less stressful part of the job, and that he had done enough engineering for the company.
Fair enough. Anyway, I think I heard somebody yelling my name. I'll be back in one moment. Like,
Oh.
Lydian walks to the front door and opens it. Oh, it's good to see you, Nico.
Actually, no, you're right. Actually, this is Nico comes crashing in.
Oh,
And
okay, never mind. I don't go to the front door. Fucking
yeah, no, Nico crashes like in front of, like outside the door or something.
oh. So we all just hear the knock at the door.
Yeah.
Just like a smack as like Nico like slams full body into the window.
Actually,
like
no.
a bird.
Actually, no. Nico just suddenly you see the door freeze over, and then Nico kicks in. Lydian,
That's coming out of your pay, you know.
it's gone.
Yeah, your pay is gone. I just said
No,
that.
not my pay. But fuck, what did you call
The light of Pathaton.
the power source? The light, Pathaton, it's gone.
Lydian just grabs Nico by both shoulders and starts shaking him. Where's it gone? How did it go? You were sleeping there. How could you let it get out of sight?
I was asleep.
Why were you asleep?
I was tired. I was sleeping.
You were in bed in a bed. You couldn't have waited till you finished.
No, I am cursed with this mortal flesh need to sleep.
Did you see it? Did you see who took it?
No. Wait, I didn't. I was asleep.
You were asleep. All right. It's okay. It's fine. It's just the exact thing we needed to get business rolling in this town, Nico. I hope you understand. That was going to be money that would have funded your projects, that would have, I don't know, printed Cherry's books, that would have saved,
And now we
that
can't.
would
And
have,
now we can't.
that would. He said, I say this under Murph, that would have saved Palmer.
And now we can't get the machine going again.
Well, hey, at least they didn't steal Nico.
No, it would have been more preferable.
Oh, thank God you said it and not me.
You- Well, at least they didn't steal Cogsworth, but still, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
We're
Nico,
gonna.
you're
Okay,
big.
okay. We're gonna calm down. I'm gonna go and think for a minute. Cherry, Nico.
Have a minute. It's gone now. What are we gonna do?
Well, we'll find it. We'll find it.
Still be gone in a minute, or it won't be gone anymore in a minute, in which case, problem solved.
Now, oh boy, time is vital. Time is vital.
Are we
All right.
sure Cogsworth didn't eat it?
That's a good point. Did he seem more intelligent this morning?
Did Cogs? No, but Cogsworth has an oddly like big bulbous growth on.
right.
Cogsworth comically shaped like a large wedge. I did not eat.
All right. Like Lydian, just kind of take his hands off your shoulders. All right. Nico, make sure that all of your inventions are in order. Cherry, get ready. We're gonna go and we're gonna find our power source. I need to think for a minute. And Lydian walks back up to his room and shuts the door because he's gonna commune.
All right.
Just a question. What does the other people just sitting there?
Yeah, Katie is just like, I'm confused. What's happened? And you lost something? And meanwhile, Dwight comes upstairs and is like, oh, what's all the commotion this early?
Lydian, his stomach glowing brightly through his clothes. Nico, I don't know what you think I did, but I can assure you, I need the core.
Okay, I'm level.
Not now,
See,
Dwight.
Cherry wouldn't notice that. She would be.
Uh-huh.
Actually, Nico just goes, not now, Dwight, and it hits him with the steam emitter device.
Oh my.
Oh, sorry,
Fine.
bad old habit.
He's not Felina. Like, come on.
Oh, this
Who's
is
a
horrible.
better person, Dwight or Felina?
Here's a question.
That's
Did
really really hard to say.
they made breakfast, right? Like
Yeah, their biscuits and all that are out.
Oh no, I don't know what to do. Nico is always around like, I don't know what to do. What? No. Sits down on like the spot Dwight was gonna sit on. Oh no. What am I gonna do? And starts just showing down.
Huh.
Nico hasn't eaten in like almost 2 days, okay? Been busy.
Goes to such trouble to provide nutritious and delicious food, and Nico just doesn't eat.
Nico gets
Ungrateful
hyperfixation.
little child.
Nico gets hyperfixations, okay?
See, I can't wait for November, because it's really just gonna be like, Lydian, Cherry, and their 2 autistic teenagers.
Oh no. Oh, actually, I just realized, have Nico met these people before?
Yes.
Okay, good, because it was like, oh no, this is horrible. Oh no, not the food though. It's great.
It's nice that he still has his manners, even in a high-stress situation.
Cherry is a little put out that, when it's Kathy's breakfast,
Katie.
all of a sudden, Katie, sorry, you're right. Katie, all of a sudden,
Look who's
Nico's
so
eating
polite
the
now.
food.
Can't even get her name right.
I can't believe I'm causing like player
Okay, well,
NPC drama.
I know which spell I'm taking. Like, there's one that's just a cheat in this scenario that Lydian's gonna pick. It's the others that are tricky. I kind of hate that I have this spell because it's way too easy. Maybe not.
I'm trying to think which spell is this the I think if it's the one I'm thinking of, Ariana did this one. I think it came from. Or no, that was the Earth though. I don't think Lydian has that.
No, I mean it's just way too fucking simple for this. Okay. God, actually, what? Do I have that one? Okay. All right. I know which two spells. I know. Oh, I can have up to 8 points worth of spells. So I am taking. They're having an argument downstairs while I am fucking upstairs. Just
My
thinking it's been.
expired.
Oh
What
yeah,
the
thinking it's
fuck?
been stolen. This is my allotment of spells that equals up to level 8. So. Copy and paste these.
Oh no.
You know what?
What?
If it fucks up though, I'm kind of boned. I mean, the key spell here is fucking locate object, which is just, hey, just tell me where the fucking thing is. We're just gonna go there.
Roll20 is doing this now. It's never done this before, but it's doing the verify your human thing. Which means I have to use a fucking incognito window to log in. Because I don't know why some websites do this, and Roll20's never done it before though, but it is now.
I've never seen that happen like mid login session, what have you.
Well, yeah, because it was like your session expired or whatever. Please, like exit and relaunch, and now it's like
odd.
not. It just won't let me. Maybe this will work.
Oh, while you're logging back in, I'm gonna oh, wait, you're there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I'm back, yeah.
I was gonna grab a beer, but I think
I want to microwave my coffee, actually, if you want to take like 2 minutes too.
Is that alright?
Sure.
A bit of tension before I roll the spell that's like is gonna decide how easy this is gonna be.
Mm-hmm. I'll go see if there's something I can quickly nosh on.
I'm back.
I'm back. Oh,
Hello.
I should update. I should start updating. No, we didn't really do anything worth noting last night. It's a Friday. In game.
Oh boy.
Friday,
lining up.
Friday.
Yeah. Friday morning.
So, oh, it's a Saturday.
What?
So it's a Saturday in game, or it's a
No,
Friday
in
now?
game it's a Friday.
Oh,
Friday
okay.
morning. January 11th is a Friday.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What is it that's missing? What is it called again?
The
The
light,
light
of
of
Pathfiton.
Pathfiton. Yeah.
I should probably actually write down.
What are we calling this thing too? The drill thing.
Yeah, what did we name that? I forgot. And we've parked that up as well.
I don't think we gave it a name.
Yeah,
I just have it as the drill tank in my notes.
it's not a bad name for it.
Yeah.
It's descriptive. Doesn't have a ton of character yet. I think we're all back though.
Yeah.
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 So chair. Oh, never mind. Wait, Lydian still hasn't come back down.
Oh yeah, I'll come
Yeah.
back down whenever it's done. But basically, Lydian
Yeah.
disappears for an hour. I don't know if anyone
Right.
if they try and check on him, because he's communing. He's they kind of ignore him. So maybe they all just think he had a fucking heart attack in there or something. Think they're
So
gonna-
yeah.
Think
Cherry's
open
like
door
in
and
the room, like dusting, cleaning around him.
As Dwight learns what has happened, he looks at Nico and just puts a palm on his shoulder and says, "Hey, hey, 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 hey!
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know who took the energy crystal, but that was never a factor into how we were gonna get rich here. Trust me. Leave it to me and we'll get our money either way."
Who cares about
I do
money?
I do like how proactive Dwight is.
Hmm.
It's only good things can come from it.
Who cares about money?
You don't care about money. You care about your tinkering,
Yes.
and you really wanted to tinker with that thing, I guess, huh?
Yes.
Hmm.
Where are you going with this? Unless you know what it is, then get out.
He just thinks, I think I have an idea of where I'm going with this.
Don't think, man. This is a time for action.
Do the kids have to like go to school? Or are
Yeah.
they at home? Wow.
Even in a fantasy setting, they got to deal with school.
Poor bastards.
So, I forget, Lydian.
Yeah.
Think. Lydian told Dwight about his contact and Custer, right?
I don't remember.
Or did he
but
keep that to his chest?
I genuinely don't remember. Should what would be more interesting?
And what do you think Lydian would have done? Because
I think Lydian would
think I
have
remember
kept
him bringing it
logically. I
up.
think he would have kept that to his chest, considering he got that through his own contacts. But I don't remember. I genuinely don't.
Hmm.
It's been a few months. And I can't remember everything we talked about on the way over here. Like, he came over with a thing, so I don't know if Lydian then followed up with an, oh yeah, I've got my guy as well. I don't think he would have done that.
All right. So you think he? So we'll just write canon right now. He. Do you think he said that he didn't?
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna flip a coin on it. 1 he did,
Alright.
2 he didn't. So 1 he did, 2 he didn't. He did. He told. He at least mentioned it. He at least gave him something.
All right. And the name was Phelan, I believe.
Folan, I wrote down.
Phelan, yeah, Phelan.
Phelan. My fucking name is
Phelan.
Phelan. Wow, I can't believe that guy with glasses, Phelan, is in this game.
I
What do you
was
do?
trying to remember where I knew that from, and as soon as you said that, I was like, that's it.
I guess he's gonna review bootleg toys for us.
Is that a pun on, like, fail and phallus?
I
have no
don't
idea.
know.
Yeah, I've never watched Phalus. I didn't watch many people and that guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the case for a lot of people. They were just there for the man himself.
Yeah, we were
And, like,
like
Spoonie.
we were Doug heads. We just cared about Doug.
Team 4-Star, when that was on there, I remember.
They were on there.
Yeah, Team 4-Star was for a bit.
I always mix. I know this is like the weirdest mix-up considering the levels of fame, but I always mix them up with 4-Player Podcast, even though 4-Player Podcast has more or less completely disappeared.
Yeah, I mean they're technically still around, but you know they got like
Are they a Rooster Teeth thing?
hundreds
No.
of views.
I don't even know who they are.
They get views in the hundreds. They were
Super early, like
podcasting.
yeah,
people.
super early, like
Yeah, they were on Justin.tv.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
just talking about Justin TV a while back.
I had a very weird.
Remember everyone's favorite channel on that guy with the glasses, the Distressed Watcher.
I do. I love the Distressed Watcher. What a...
Did you love how distressed he was?
He was so distressed. Jesus, it's such a shit name. Like, you know,
It
say
really
say
is.
what you will about the Amazing Atheist. Solid branding. Solid.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
really.
The Distressed Watcher is like, you had like 5 minutes to fucking think of your own variation here.
Oh yeah, no,
And
because
it
he was
was
still
like, who
Oh, yeah.
went to TJ for like, what was even the, like, he had no real identity other than like, he did trailer failure. I
Yeah.
think that was one of his things.
Yeah.
Did he even do anything else? Or was it,
I thought
it
he
was
just-
so like, oh, I guess I'm on this fucking website now. What do? They review like shitty movies and shit? I don't know. Like, what was going on there?
Do you think he misses the creationists? Do you think he's like, man, was easier then? I just had to be
Not sure
mad
what
at
he's doing
creationists.
now. I know he went went woke at some point.
That's weird. I
Um,
thought you went fucking alt-right, not alt-right.
He did, and
Yeah.
then he went
I mean,
woke
he-
after that.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
went
he's like
from,
one of
like-
the.
He can't. Come on, make your
He
mind
went
up.
from like atheist tuber, you know, anti-religious, etc., to like anti-feminist, and from that to like sort of, you know, he was always very much motivated by contrarian, and he went increasingly reactionary, kind of alt-right. But then he contrarianed away from that. He went woke, but that was, last I heard, even that was like a couple years ago now, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what he's doing these days.
He's still woke,
I mean,
from what I know.
You know, I can't even say about his politics nowadays, but I can say from his thumbnails he looks like he should be in, like, fucking American Gothic as a...
Oh
Like,
god, what's he even looking like these days?
like he should be holding a pitchfork.
Oh my god. Well, because I remember the early days going back, he was like liberal when he started. Like I remember him talking about how he didn't like Obama because he thought Obama wasn't doing any of his campaign promises and stuff. Like he was an Obama voter, you know,
Yeah.
and was frustrated with like, which is weird to think with where he wound up. But
I mean, I think
now
all the
he's moved
fucking
on from
YouTube atheists back then were all for Obama. That was the proto-culture war at the time. That was the
Yeah.
germination. The only like amazing atheist video I remember is him like I don't even remember what he was talking about. I just remember that as he was talking, he got like 4 or 5 bottles of beer and just filled a vase up and started drinking from it.
I can think of a few. I remember like some of his just hashtag atheism ones. Like, you know, all the easy targets, like every YouTube atheist would do like a Thomas Aquinas video, would do the thing. I remember one of his first forays that like you could see the foundations of what would lead to like some of the anti-feminist stuff was there was this guy who was like getting sued for indecent exposure when he was naked, like in his own house. He was standing in the window naked, and there was like a mom and kid like trespassing on his property, who were then suing him, even though they were. And he was very upset about that. And then the main other thing I remember is actually here. I can probably find.
Also, just speaking of
this
atheism,
is what I remember most of all from him.
It's amazing he could still eat. Also, just while we're talking about atheism, very important anniversary today.
And this moment died euphoric. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
The 4th of January.
I love my favorite part of this, as great as the quote is, I'm really obsessed with I'm not a professional quote maker. That it's so good. I think that's funnier than the actual quote.
It comes in strong out the gate.
Yeah. So was this guy a troll or was this guy sincere?
I think he was sincere.
I have no idea.
That's why he deleted his account.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a sign of actual remorse.
I thought this was cool, and now I'm realizing I was wrong.
Oh no, I'm cringe.
The word cringe hadn't been invented yet, Swede.
Yeah.
We
I don't know
didn't have a word.
what did we use back then?
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh no, I mean, embarrassing.
The word cringe existed, but it didn't
No,
mean...
it didn't. No, it didn't exist.
The word based existed, but it was just Lil B the based god.
Yeah, I know, and that's why we had to come up with the word cringe to have the antonym.
Do you know what like that actually like even he didn't necessarily like where based came from when
he said
used,
it's like it's based on myself,
which is bullshit.
Being myself.
That is absolutely not what it is. That is, I mean, that's like Young Thug, truly humble under God.
Wait, so he lied about? Wow, that's pretty cringe.
I mean, I think that was him like redefining what based is. Essentially, do you guys not know this actually? So based comes from basehead. It was just which is like crackhead essentially. You know, free base cocaine, free basing. That, like, I've heard more people be called a basehead than a crackhead in real life. But it's the same thing. And basically, people were calling him, you know, a basehead, and like BASE, not BASS. And that turned into him, like, you know, like sort of owning people seeing him as being weird or an outsider. And
So
that sort of evolved
he's
into...
owning people seeing him as a crackhead.
Yeah, or just be he was eccentric, he was weird, he was outside the norm, and
guess,
like
yeah.
based on myself, and that's where it came from. So that's just what I really really adore is that just all these people calling things based on the internet, like they're calling it cracked out. I love that. That's so beautiful to me. Further proof that Ariana is the most based Hemlock character.
So what's going on downstairs?
All right. So, with
Like-
what's going on downstairs?
Fucking Dwight is trying to sweet talk Nico onto his side.
Ooh, you know what? I actually think I have something to do. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second.
Oh,
I need to read my things. I actually don't think I have any particularly useful questions for Katie, unfortunately. Like, none of the questions I can ask with Charming and Open are actually, no, here, I'll still do this. So I want to talk to, Cherry's gonna have a conversation with Katie about, like, she's, Cherry's showing sympathy for, like, hey, so, like, I know, like, we're strangers in your house, but your husband not being here, that doesn't seem normal.
yeah, it's a little odd. Doesn't seem uh as worrying as your item being stolen from you.
In this line of business, things move fast, easy come, easy go, but, I mean, that's just the thing. Your husband's your husband. I mean, I know I'd be terrified right now.
Well, I don't see a reason to be terrified. I mean, he's probably just gone into work early and forgot to tell me.
You don't
Or
understand,
maybe he
Katie.
woke me up and I forgot.
You don't understand,
Gee.
Katie. The loan sharks are after him. Have this gun.
I was gonna say, I forget, she didn't know about the loan sharks? Or did she?
She did not.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. It's just, times have been tough lately. And Cherry's just like, I just, I want you to know, I'm here if you need to talk about things. You don't have to be brave for guests. Like you said, it's probably nothing, but
Yeah.
it's not healthy to keep anxieties like that bottled in.
Oh, thank you.
So is this something, so he seems like he's pretty dedicated to his work, if this is how, is this something he's done somewhat regularly, get so caught up in his work like this?
Well, he usually doesn't clock in so early, but I guess he just figured there was something he needed to take care of.